Number 10. Okay, so anchors completely losing it at a funny news story isn't exactly a new thing, but I've gotta admit, I didn't expect it to happen in this clip. I mean, sure, the footage of a dog honking a car horn is pretty cute, but it's not like the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. But apparently this presenter obviously disagrees with me because she just couldn't stop herself from laughing for a super embarrassingly long time.
We can all be impatient, but there's one annoyed Ohio pup that's gaining national attention. Take a look at this. That is Diamond. A couple had stopped at the subway in Grove City for some lunch when they saw this little dog barking and honking at its owner to hurry up. By the way, Diamond's owner was only inside for just a few minutes. The video was posted on Facebook. Turns out this is not the first time Diamond has caused a ruckus. The pup has been seen around town doing this.
That is hilarious.
Todd's about to lose it. But seriously.
Number 9. So all reporters have to do an interview at some point in their lives, which is why they're trained to handle anything a guest could throw at them. However, this conversation with a Japanese pool player went off the rails pretty quickly, and it's obvious that the reporter just didn't know what to do. Like, the guy was just yelling random English words and doing weird things with his hands, and he didn't answer a single question he was asked. In fact, the only thing that he managed to make clear was that he was definitely going to win the tournament, which could get pretty awkward if he didn't.
Match. But we thought you'd won it a couple of racks before you did win it.
My name is Naoki Oi. Today very lucky. Congratulations me! Yay! English a little, no problem, only so.
So, so you had that shot to win it, and then you kind of recreated it for the crowd afterwards. When that shot didn't go in, did you think, I might have blown it here?
I have a pen. I have an apple. Oi, apple pen!
Number 8. This clip might be on the shorter side, but don't worry, it's still one of the funniest things you'll see today. I mean, most people have zoned out while working at least once in their lives, but when your job is on live TV, it's really hard to get away with it. Like, this poor woman obviously started daydreaming while someone else read out the headlines, so when the cameras cut back to her, she was completely unprepared. In fact, she didn't even notice at first, and when she finally realized they were rolling, she didn't even try to cover up the mistake.
Vukovic, ABC News, Mount Sylvia.
Now to sport with Meredith Sheehan.
Number 7. Mistakes happen no matter where you work, even on live TV, but I get the feeling this guy had to deal with it more than his share. You may be asking why. Well, when he has to deal with a perfectly normal screw-up, his reaction makes it seem like this isn't a one-time thing. Basically, he tries to introduce like a live feed, but when it doesn't work, he quickly moves on. The thing is, as soon as he says the feed isn't working, it shows up on the screen, and he just straight up throws his papers and walks out.
One person is dead after a shooting in southwest Albuquerque. Action 7 News reporter Christine Pay is at the scene with what we know. Apparently we don't have that story. Right now, astronomers at the University of
investigation in southwest Albuquerque. You can see right here.
Okay, so that guy's name is Doug Fernandez. He's going viral now because he throws his scripts.
Number 6. Now, part of me feels bad for this next guy because he was obviously put in like a super awkward position, but at the same time, he couldn't have dealt with it in a worser way. I mean, having a random woman interrupt your live interview must be pretty annoying, so I understand why he tried to carry on and push her out of the frame. The thing is, instead of guiding her by the shoulder, he pushes her away by grabbing her chest, and she really isn't happy about that. Just watch, the lady starts walking out of frame, but she's so mad at where she was grabbed, she decides to stick around just long enough to slap him on the shoulder. Ouch.
Well, let's get the thoughts now here in Bradford of our assistant political editor, Norman Smith, who joins me. And Norman, the launch seemed to go smoothly, lots of rapturous applause for Jeremy Corbyn, but already there's some uncertainty about what he was saying on benefits.
Yes, Jeremy Corbyn, when he was asked, just give us one sec, please. Jeremy Corbyn was asked whether he would end the freeze on many benefits.
Number 5. Okay, so there aren't many things worse than screwing up on live TV, but having a screw-up happen that is completely out of your control is one of them. I mean, this news program completely fell apart when a glitch made the intro play over and over, leaving the poor host sitting in silence in the studio. The funniest thing is, everyone watching could see him sitting there reading his notes, but he had no idea that any of it was happening. To be fair, when the problem was finally fixed, he picked up his script like nothing happened, so hey, definitely made out a lot better than some others.
Tonight at 10, jobs and prosperity must come.
Number 4. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I feel kinda bad for laughing at this, because there's a super serious news story happening at the same time. With that said, we get no context for the weird things happening in this clip, so who knows, maybe it was the victim who did it in the first place. But anyways, backstory time. So basically a camera was following this woman and her dog who got rescued when they fell while hiking, but there's also a message made out of rocks nearby that I just don't think anybody noticed. I'm dead serious, either the presenter really can't read what it says or she's pretending not to, but either way, everyone watching got to see "Send News" spelled out in huge letters on live TV.
Sending her down here, we're not sure if this note written in rocks is actually relating to her or not, but wow, that was really dramatic. There's a reason they call these people heroes. I mean, they were going at a really good clip there. We've had some hot weather. I guess, the good news is, yeah, send, what does that say? Send something, please. It doesn't say help.
Well, but it looks like the hiker or that young woman appeared.
Number 3. The best news bloopers are the ones you don't expect, and this one is so unlikely that it's hard to believe it's not a setup. Basically, this guy is reporting on a cougar that's been seen in the local area, but when he pans to the spot where it first appeared, it's not exactly empty. Don't worry though, the cougar isn't back, but there's a different furry creature sitting there instead. That's right, an adorable little house cat is just chilling where the huge predator was supposed to be. Whoops.
I'm Scott Mattis live in Hernando, Mississippi, where there's been spottings of a cougar, and that's not it. That looks like a house cat, but we're just feet away from where a local man rolled his cell phone video on what some say is a cougar. I'll be right back with a live report.
Number 2. Now I have so many questions about this clip, but one thing's for sure, they definitely picked the wrong reporter for this story. I mean, this would be a dream for most people. All he has to do is try a new ride at Disney World, but instead, it turns into a total nightmare. My guess is he didn't know he was afraid of roller coasters, but it turns out he must be, because as soon as he starts, he can't stop screaming. Even funnier, the people around him are completely calm and looking at him like they can't believe his reaction.
Which opens this weekend. Cory, looks like you're having a good time.
I am. Graciela and Dale, we have been waiting for this moment for quite some time. Now the doors are closing. Oh my God.
Oh no, did he faint?
Okay, here's a couple of honorable mentions.
Cannon! A cannon! I don't know!
Oh, what do you do? What do you do? Oh no! There's no erasing is the thing. Oh, that's amazing. Let's see. That's so good. Oh, it just.
Andy, this right here is a map of downtown Saginaw, and this construction is happening along North Michigan, starting at Houghton Avenue and going all the way to State Avenue. Drivers are down to the single lane in each direction, and local businesses are paying the price.
Hij klinkt wel als een eend, joh.
Ik kan die handen wel weg.
Number 1. Working from home is always a nightmare when you have kids, but when your job is being interviewed on live TV, well, you're just asking for trouble. Like this poor guy was just trying to have a serious discussion about Korean politics, but it was all ruined when his toddler came dancing in. Even worse, his baby managed to bounce in on a stroller, and the mom was left trying to get them both out as quickly as possible. I mean, as bad as this looks for him, it probably got him quite a bit of extra publicity, so hey, at least it worked out in the end.
Scandals happen all the time. The question is, how do democracies respond to those scandals?
And what will it mean for the wider region? I think one of your children has just walked in. I mean, shifting sands in the region. Do you think relations with the North may change?
I would be surprised if they do. Pardon me. My apologies.
What's this going to mean for the region?
My apologies. Sorry.
And there's our video on the top 10 live TV fails of 2017. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe to see whenever we upload a video. Also, if you have your own top 5 or top 10 idea, feel free to use your Extremely Handy form in the description to submit it. With that said, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.